This is Hubie Halloween in 5 minutes. Let's go. So a guy named Hartman escapes from a mental hospital. And that decoy he used, it's funny. They got it. Off the bat, you already know this is gonna be funny. Moving on, so we go to Hubie. We meet him the morning after everything has happened at the asylum. But right at first glance, you already know this man Hubie is different, all right? He's riding a bike with a radio on it, with a thermos on his waist. Go ahead, Hubie, go ahead. While on his way to work, we meet his high school crush, Violet Valentine. I had to try it. He talks differently. Like, I know what Adam Sandler sounds like, and it's just not that. And it's just weird. Anyways, moving on. We see that he's bullied by almost everyone in town. Even Ravi from Jesse's bullying him. These people go out their ways to bully Hubie. They bought a whole cart of eggs and toilet paper to throw at him and his house. The funny part is, though, they can never hit Hubie because Hubie's just too good. He's ultra instinct. He's good. Anyways, he tries to tell Paul Blart about the suspicious amount of toilet paper and eggs the kids bought, but he doesn't like him, so he ignored him. After that happens, Hubie basically goes home and meets this suspicious ass man for no reason, Walter Lambert. Walter says some weird stuff like, don't bother me if you hear any commotion coming out of my house. In fact, stay away when you hear the commotion. Suspect. We then find out that Hubie lives with his mother. Cool, I'm not judging. But I'm judging the mother. She wears some weird shirts. The first shirt she's wearing, it says boner donor. I'm just gonna leave that there, cause wow. Anyways, his mother tells him to stand up for himself whenever he's getting bullied, but Hubie cannot do it. After talking to Violet Valentine, he finds out that there's a Walter Lambert tombstone in the cemetery, so he goes and checks it out. After some investigating, he finds out that there's no death date on the tombstone, which makes him very suspicious of Walter. On Halloween Day, we meet one of Violet Valentine's kids, and he's with his sister. His name is Tommy. They go into a coffee shop, and he goes, you know what? I'm just gonna let this play. Just watch this.
I get a black coffee.
Coffee? Not hot chocolate?
Oh, I don't drink hot chocolate anymore.
You had one this morning.
Well, I quit.
What a cool guy. So smooth. We then have the guy who broke out the asylum the other day put on a Halloween mask that he found on the ground. A pig head. And now he blends in. Genius. That night, like every night of Halloween, Hubie's a safety patrol. Yeah, you know the ones, like the ones from elementary school. He goes around protecting people and doing all those proper Halloween etiquette stuff and being very attentive, but somehow does not realize that his crush actually likes him. Moving on, after he hears a rumor about Mr. Lambert, he breaks into his house to see what's going on. After witnessing some weird events in Mr. Lambert's basement, he comes to the conclusion that Mr. Lambert might be a werewolf. I gotta admit, I'm with him. The man is really spry. Just look at this. For an old man to do that, he has to be a werewolf. After taking his sisters out to trick-or-treat, Tommy goes out to a party that he was invited to by Megan, the coffee shop lady. Hubie also shows up at the party, but just to make sure that the kids weren't doing any hooligan stuff. Okay, this party is lit. They have Gabe from Good Luck Charlie, both Bree and Chase Davenport from Lab Rats. Even Ravi from Jesse is there, so I kind of want to go to this party. Alright, so Mike Mundi then decides to prank Hubie in the corn maze by scaring him. But that doesn't go too well because he gets snatched up by something or somebody. Anyways, Hubie gathers some clues from where Mike Mundi was taken and it leads him to the drive-in movie theater. After everybody sees him at the drive-in movie theater, they decide to prank him, but he escapes with the help of his thermos. And man, do I tell you, this thermos can do anything. It could be a grappling hook, a shovel, a flashlight, a blender, anything this man wants. He then tries to find Walter because he thinks Walter's a werewolf and he's been kidnapping people. That leads him to a haunted house where we meet Emma Ross from freaking Jesse, and even China Ann McClain. They got the cameos. I know I just said they got the cameos, but he makes his way to this radio station and we meet Shaq. So like I said, they got the cameos.
Well, looks like I have company. So we're gonna take a word from our scary sponsors.
Okay. Moving on. The cops want to help Hubie capture the suspect, which they now think is Violet Valentine. Hubie, however, couldn't help the cops capture her because he loves her, and he tells her that. He then runs off to capture the real suspect, which is his mother. When he gets there, his mother admits that she did it because she wants to protect him and he needs to defend himself. But since he's not willing to protect himself, she's gonna do it for him. His mother's crazy. She was about to burn these people alive. I'm not saying they deserved it, but I'm not saying they didn't. There's a big gray area right there. That's where I'm at. Anyways, Hubie stops his mother from burning the people alive. Damn it. And then she disappears. All I'm saying is old people are spry as hell in this movie. Hubie upgrades from his patrol sash to a mayor one. They then live happily ever after. Rest in peace, bro. Now you're caught up with Hubie Halloween. Thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. If you liked the video, then leave a like and subscribe. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell. Adios.